morning. Time to set the tone for the rest of the day. So if you're still feeling sleepy, shake it off. Enough procrastinating. Let's go.
I think it's been 30 seconds. T. Hello. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, isn't it? Hello. Hello. Oh my god. What is all this absolute chaos mess on my freaking desk? That's right. It's Cyrene. Is it Cyrene or Cyrene? I don't know. I've heard it both ways. Oh my god. This isn't even all the pieces, mind you. This is only, well, this and then a little bit I have off to the side is just the, like, solid resin parts. Now I'm also printing a bunch of clear resin parts as well. So, that'll be fun. So yeah, I have like these as well, but they're kind of large and massive and in my way. So these are like just parts that go like on the base. So I was like, I'll keep those off to the side. And then here is a part of the base as well. So these two pieces, and then like some water goes in here and stuff. So it'll kind of be like Sparkle's base, I think. Yeah, oh my god. We're sanding today. I haven't done anything yet, so we are starting this figure off fresh on Swim. And then from here on, I'll do what feels right, you know? Like some days there might be no gap between what I work on in between streams, because I might be busy with other stuff, you know, and I just don't have the time. But sometimes maybe I feel like being productive, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna work on the Cyrene figure a little bit, you know? So, you're so brave and strong for this. Oh, I don't know what I am. I don't know if it's brave or madness. If I have a little bit of madness in me. But oh my god, I'm so excited. Look at her. I haven't like touched any of these pieces to see like how they fit or anything yet. So, oh my god, look at her. She's a bald elf queen. Let's see. I literally haven't like fit these pieces yet to see how they look. There we go. Okay, okay. We see the vision. She has so much hair, by the way, too. Ugh. They're gonna be very different from Yadhari, who has like short, like pretty easy hair. Well, this girl has a lot of hair. so much hair. Oh my god. 2 massive pieces of hair. I think this fits like here, right? It fits like that, I think. Maybe? I think. Might have to be sanded a little bit to fit properly. Yeah, I think it's supposed to fit like in here. Oh, there it goes. It's went in a little bit. Look at all that freaking hair, and guess what? All of this is gonna be rainbow. Oh! Oh god, look at that. Look at all that. Oh, that's gonna be fun, huh? I can't wait for that. Sanding this is also gonna be the bane of my existence. It's gonna remind me of Skirk. Oh, and Skirk's hair was not fun to sand. Put Mem's head on the body? I guess. Mem. Memmy Mem. Mem. Where's her body? Here it is. Look at little Mem. Wait, that doesn't look right. This way? Yeah. Mem! Aw, she's so cute. Mem. Memmy Mem. 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 Okay, so she can sit right there. Whoop. What else we got cooking? You got some cool little planets. I like how these look. Where's the other one? Earth. Is this supposed to be like Earth, I guess? I don't know. It's kind of just like a bunch of clouds and land and stuff. But it looks cool. Wow. Put Mem's head, on Cyrene's body. I don't know if that'll fit, but... That's cursed as hell. Why'd you want that? That's absolutely cursed. Mem! Mem! Oh my... Mem! Let's keep her body small. Small and petite. Just like her. Cute! Okay, and then we got... Don't the Mem. let's see. How does this work? How does that work? How does her hips go onto body? I know that the legs must attach like this. Which leg goes where? Like I said, I'm literally just, oh, that's a nice fit. Oh, that's a nice fit. Oh, I'm gonna coo. That's nice. Oh, nothing is better than a good fit. All right, and then this one goes like that. It's not as good because there's like some sanding I have to do. And then any gaps, I can touch that up. Wow, look at them legs. Holy! I ballooned mine, I'm sorry. That's okay, bread. How do you think I feel? Like, okay, I'm just gonna sand this leg. It's a rough life out here. I get it. But how the hell does this... Oh, you know what it probably is? I bet the piece that goes in between her waist and hips, I bet there's like a clear piece in there. That's probably what it is. Because I haven't printed the clear pieces. I'm currently working on them. Thanks for reporting in, Bread. I'm glad to see that the button works now, so thanks. That's a nice fit. Good morning, Thoughtsy. How's it going? And Dragon. Oh my god, you're all showing up at once. Did you guys all take the same car? Did you guys carpool? Do we have to report in? I mean, if you want. Don't call me. Anyway, wow. Look at all these pieces. Look how crazy this one is. It's like one of her sleeves. It has all these like little intricate little details and stuff. So all these like little crystals and stuff in here, like that little itty bitty tiny crystal, you see it right with your eyes? Yeah. I'm gonna try to do some shenanigans with that. I don't know how it's gonna go. Once I printed this out and I actually saw what it looked like, I was like, oh, that's a lot smaller than what I thought it would be. That's what she said. So it's gonna be even more of a challenge now that I see it in person. But you know, it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. Also, oh wait, let me show you the bow. Let me show you the bow. You guys been spending all weekend together? Oh my god, cute! Let's go! Everyone get in the car! Alright. How do I put this together? I forget. I did it before. I think these are the only two pieces. How the hell? Okay, so her hand goes like that. Oh, it goes down here. Silly me. Yeah, like that. Ooh, look at that bow. God damn. Ooh-wee. And then I have the string. I'm printing a clear version of this too because I couldn't decide in my head if I wanted the string, the bowstring, to be solid or if I wanted it to be clear. So, oh my god, this is, oh, how the hell? Wait, is it supposed to go the other way? Oh yeah, I think it is. Like that? Oh my dear god. Look at that. Guys, how the hell? Do you think this would be cooler or clear? I'm printing it in clear as well, so we'll see which one we prefer. It's not like it takes up a lot of resin, it's just a little tiny stick guy. Look, and it bends too! This is where I get to show off my resin mixture to its fullest potential. Yeah, the bow is super nice. Yay! Conveniently left out the toes. What do you mean? Yeah, no toes for you on this figure. No toes. No toes to be found. Wow, this bow is really cool. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Isn't it like also rainbow? Oh, it's fine. We're gonna have a great time. Okay, there we go. Wow, look. That's so cool. Okay. And then what else we got? So I remember looking at this hand yesterday and seeing that like this little part on her bracelet was gonna be a certain like rainbow pattern, so that'll be fun. Why she has such long ass fingers? Look at these long fingies. My god. Girly. Oh, I was like, why doesn't this one have a hand? Well, it's because it attaches to that one. That makes sense. Yeah, there are rainbows on like everything. Oh. You just go on side adventures? Oh, okay. Well, have fun. I think clear. Would you be able to gradient? Ooh. Interesting. I don't know. Ah! I didn't mean to drop that. I haven't really seen many examples of people doing like a bow like this. So I would love to like, I don't know, play around with that. Just noticed a Cyrene gif. Isn't she cute? I have a normal version as well. Just in case if the gif gets too like distracting or annoying for people, I have a normal. Here. Okay, goodbye. Boom! There's a normal one. Isn't she so gorgeous? Oh my god. She's gorgeous. So I have two options. I have this static image. Yeah, in case, like I said, it gets too annoying watching the little gif. But I don't know. I like the dancey dance. I like her doing her little dance. It's cute. It's gonna be wild to paint. I know. It's gonna be crazy. Can we have the animation one? Hell yeah. I like the animation one. I think it's cute. But like I said, if it's too much movement on the screen, you know, then you can let me know. Does this model have any butt pieces? Of course you would ask me that, Jassy. Or Thassie. Thossie. See, look, I pronounced it correctly. You're welcome. Not really. I mean, yes, but no. It's gonna be pretty much covered, so, you know. This is a Yadhari. I think this piece is only meant to like go underneath like a skirt, basically. It doesn't fit here, so I'm guessing that means that there's gonna be like an in-between piece like that, something like that. And I guess since it's not right here, it's probably clear. It's probably being printed right now in my clear resin, I guess. So we'll find out whenever that's done. Look at Mem's little tail. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. Look at her. Ah, she's so cute. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I think that's all of the pieces I have shown off at this point. I love how like detailed this is as well. See, this is the true power of the resin printing. Wow, it's so detailed, it's so lovely. Wow. I don't even know if I really even have to sand this one. I guess the back is where they put all the supports. I mean, like, I can sand that just a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. Some things are best left to the imagination. See, you get it. Three-piece Mem. I know, Mem is simple. Mem is chill. But everything else, dear God! And this isn't even all the pieces. There's a whole nother 2 plates of clear resin being printed. 1 plate's being printed right now. And then the second plate is gonna be, I'm gonna go back to what I did with Sparkles water, and I'm gonna print it with like a little bit of blue dye in the actual clear resin. I think that helps better than what I did with Skirk. TBH. I'm still experimenting with water, so I think I liked what I did with Sparkles water better than what I did with Skirk's water. So I'm going back to that. Even though it doesn't print as well, sometimes it fights me, but I think the pain was worth it. Are you pinning and drilling her? Not today. Maybe I should do that off stream, you know? Maybe I should do that off stream. Also, apologies for how much I ignored you guys yesterday. I went back and I was reading like the chat because I wanted to see what you guys said yesterday. And I was like, oh my god, I really ignored everybody like hardcore, didn't I? Sorry about that. It wasn't on purpose, I swear. I love you guys. Yeah. But today we're just gonna have a nice, chill sanding day, guys. And you have all my attention. Adeptus has to share my attention today with all of you guys. Wow, I can't get over how cool this bow looks. Oh my god, look how massive that thing is. I know my hand isn't perfect for scaling, but like, you know, you get the picture. It's big. I want to know how big this whole figure is going to be, like standing up on its own. I wonder if it'll take the prize for my biggest figure yet. Right now, the biggest I have is... It's still a tie between the Skirk and the Fei Xiao. Fei Xiao is only big because of her sword, really. Her sword sticks out so much. It's okay, Adeptus, it's okay. I dodo walled everybody. Oh, you want the toothpick? Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, no. Toothpick for scale is very important. Okay, here. We got the bow, right? The string is coming out. Ah! Get back in there. You're not done yet. What if I turn it like that? Okay, perfect. All right, toothpick for scale, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, like 3.5 toothpicks tall. Just the bow alone is like 3.5 toothpicks. Didn't I say something was 3.5 toothpicks tall the other day? What was that? It wasn't Yadhari. Was it Yadhari? Nah, this is not as tall as Yadhari. Ain't no way. That's a lot of toothpicks. Is it really? Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, it is about 3.5 tall because it like sticks up so much, you know? And it's like sticks down all the way down here too. That's a lot of toothpicks. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, this is gonna be such a fun project. God damn it. What did Thassi say? Thassi. Thassi. I'll get the hang of it eventually. I think you said you were about that size. Me? Me? Nah. What did he say? Did anyone see what he said so we can properly punish him? I'm like a good, like, 50 toothpicks tall, right? How long is a toothpick? Is it like an... How big is that? How much is 6.5 centimeters? How much is that in inches? I only understand inches. You're lucky I'm studying. What are you studying now? Do you have another test? Oh my god, I thought you were finally free. Da, 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 da. Proclaim that he loved me and forever and ever. Oh, wow, that's so cute. Now, Kith. Okay, I'm gonna start moving all these pieces off screen now. We're gonna just take all this and push it somewhere else. Here we go. Time for everyone's favorite part of the process. The sanding! I think I say that in my video too. Can we just like start with the bow? Oh my god, I kind of just like obsessed with the bow and I just want to work on it. That's so wrong of me. Okay, let's see. We got like a knife. A knife! No! CCNA? Ah, yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I honestly complimented Soul. Okay, okay. Well, I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know what you said. Because you deleted it. Ugh! Hidari makes Soul 20 toothpicks. Oh. Oh. Come here, bread, let me butter you. Okay. Guys, what is Tuesday besides it's Tuesday, isn't it? We gotta do something better than that. Monday is Modest Monday. Friday is Feral Friday. What's Tuesday? What's Tuesday? I'm not going with what My ghost mod suggested something for Tuesday, but I'm not doing what he said. I bet he's here right now too, listening in, because he's a ghost mod. He's always here, and I bet he's like, oh, she should do that. Mad Dog said Taco Tuesday, but I don't have any tacos. If I had tacos, then hell yeah, I would sheesh, I would be down for Taco Tuesday. But alas, I'm just a girl without tacos, which is sad. Body Tuesday? No! Bad! Fuck! Smack. Bad. Bad Thoughtsy. That's why we call you Thoughtsy. It's because you're a thought. If he breathes, he's a thought. Dun, dun, dun. Let me get all my sponges out. Oh god. All the frickin' sponges. Oh, how I've missed all of you. It's not really. Oh. Alright. All my dusty, crusty sponges. Thick Tuesday. All Thoughtsys are queens. Oh, by the way, I wanted to mention, as I viciously point at you guys with this bowstring, I was listening back to the audio a little bit because I wanted to see how the audio was yesterday because I never got a chance to test that. But none of you guys complained, so I figured it was like okay. But I noticed, is it true that my mic crackles sometimes? Have you guys noticed that? Does my mic crackle? Because if it does, frickin' tell me so I can not have that happen. So I can figure that problem out. I don't want my audio to be crack-a-lacking. No. It was like randomly crackling and I was like, wait, ew, gross. Is that me? Is that my mic crackling? So, you've never noticed? Okay, well, if you do notice it, tell me. Don't try to protect my feelings or whatever, I don't know. I want to know. I want to know if my mic crackles. Because if it does, then maybe I can try to figure out a way to get my desk mic, like get like another like boom arm on this desk and try to like figure that out. I don't know. I really enjoy having the convenience of my little portable, my little like clip-on, what is it called, like a lapel mic or something like that? Was it during the airbrushing? No, it was just like I tested it at all different times because I thought that too. I was like, maybe it was the sound of like my sanding, and then I went to like, yeah, the next part I went to, I was airbrushing and I heard it a little bit, and I was like, okay, well, these aren't good examples. I need a time where it's quiet and just my mic should be picking it up. So I went to the very end of like my stream where I was like just yapping, and I heard it then too, and I was like, oh, well, dang. So it's not a crack house, it's a crack home. Aww. Aww. Cute? Question mark? You've never heard it crackle? Okay, well, I mean, I hope. Maybe it was just a video issue, I don't know. I watched the VOD on YouTube, so maybe it was a YouTube thing? Who knows? But I only noticed it, yeah, like when I was talking. So I was worried. I was scared. I don't want my mic to be crackling in your ears. Alright, thanks for the hydrate, Sea Dragon. Okay, this is my first hydrate of the day. Gotta hydrate, gotta stay. Never mind. Boop! I stopped myself. Ah, that's good. All right. Well, yes, if you notice it today, let me know. Let me know, and I will try to correct that in the future. Well, it didn't sound weird on my end, so it could be an encoding issue. Would that be a YouTube problem, or is that a me problem? Like, is like the upload somehow get messed up through the interwaves of my internet. I don't know. Or is it just a YouTube problem and I should say, oh, YouTube. Oh, silly little YouTube. You're co-streaming, so I didn't go off, but why didn't you mask? Listen, I was going to mask. That was the original plan. But guess what? I had 30 minutes to finish it. So I was like, screw this. I don't have time. You guys have seen me mask. It takes way too long. And yes, Sea Dragon, of course you can share a dirty quote. You have permission. You specifically have permission. Thank you for raising your hand and asking. Sometimes dual streaming will make things weird on YouTube then. Maybe I'll go back and listen to like another VOD and see if it's consistent or if it was just that one video, you know? Question, what did chat have for food today? Ooh. I want to know as well. I'm always curious about your guys' foods because I'm always looking for inspiration for my meal prepping. What you posted yesterday, Sea Dragon. Oh, I drooled all over myself. It looked so good. Ah. I'm jelly. Better be actually dirty. I'm scared. All right, let's see what did you say? Life is a bitch. If she was easy, she would be a whore. A 92-year-old grandma. I love that. That is a great quote. Is that from your 92-year-old grandma? Or is that just a random 92-year-old grandma? My grandma, I don't think I've ever heard her curse a day in her life. She's a very wholesome woman. And when I talk to her, I am also very wholesome. And then I get on here and I'm like, oh man. She would have a heart attack if she came onto this stream. Oh, grandma. This is kind of hard to sand because it's like so bendy. I'm scared to test the limits of how bendable my resin mixture is. Look at that though. Look at that. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. I didn't want to know that information. I did not consent to my eyes reading that. Okay, let me go down to like an 800 grit now. Da, 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 da. I am curious to see how this would be with the clear resin. I'm probably going to go with the clear resin because I think it would just look cooler. It would look more like an actual bowstring, I would assume. I mean, I haven't looked at her actual bow. Maybe her bowstring is just a solid piece of something. I don't know. Piece of rubber, like a slingshot, you know? I really hope my clear resin is currently successfully being printed right now. There's like a test that I do to see if the connections are working. When I first start a new print, I'll like sit there and like listen to it. There's like a very specific sound that resin printers make when it's like unsticking itself from like the bottom of the little clear like sheet. Because it has to like peel itself off every time that it like lifts up and prints like one little very thin layer. it lifts itself up and then goes back down to print the next layer. And so if you listen really carefully, you can hear like the little, like a little crack of like the sound of it peeling off. But you have to listen really carefully. But I haven't heard that sound from the clear resin, but I do recall that the clear resin never really makes that sound, so it's hard for me to confirm whether or not it's actually working, which is a little spooky. ASMR print. It is a little ASMR-y. A little bit. Although it's a little bit more scary for me. It's less relaxing. Oh my god, that was a hard word to say for some reason. It's less relaxing. I can't freaking speak today. It's less relaxing and more terrifying because if I don't hear that subtle crack, it means that possibly it unstuck itself from the top plate and then the whole print is screwed and you have to like start over again, right? Sometimes I catch that early if I'm like listening to it, but with the clear resin, it usually doesn't do that. So I kind of just have to trust and believe. Just have to hope and pray to the resin printing gods that it works. Da, 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 da. Ooh, I bet these are shiny too. Ooh. I do like to hear a soft crack. But only when I'm printing, though. Do your guys' houses ever make like a little crack sound? Like the beams of your house? Does it ever just go like the settling sounds? Does that ever happen to you guys, or is it just a me thing? Because sometimes it's really loud and I get nervous. I'm like, oh, is my house about to like fall apart? Is that a normal thing? Oh, you're gonna cook bacon? You better bring us some. Better make enough for the whole class. Very niche thing to resin printers. The majority of us are clueless, but there's one resin printer. Like, she's spitting. Yeah, I guess none of you guys resin print, but I don't know. I like to yap about it. Maybe one day, one of you guys will resin print, and you'll be like, oh my god, Meadows, I have so many questions for you. How does one do this? And I'll be like, I'm a professional. I got you. How do you like your bacon? Ooh, I like mine crispy as well. I'm not a big floppy bacon fan. I like it crispy, with just like a little bit of like softness like inside, but like the majority of it I want like crispy, you know? There's a balance. What do you mean you live in a barn? That is partially an apartment. Aw, kitty. Da, 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 da. Slightly floppy, not too crisp. Okay. Yeah, anywhere kind of in that middle range, I'm still happy, you know? As long as it's got a little bit of flop and a little bit of, you know, like a little bit of crunch. Like, it's somewhere in between those two. If it's too crispy and it's just like crumbles apart the moment like it touches my mouth, it just like disintegrates. Too much. No. And then the other side, when it's so floppy that it's just flopping around all over the place, I don't want that either. We're talking about bacon, please. Please. Saving funds for a 3D printer? Ooh, which one are you looking at? Which type of 3D printer? Are you going to get a resin one, or are you going to get a filament printer? I think it used to be that resin printers cost way more than filament printers, but now I think it's pretty much even, depending on like the complexity that you're going for. Dun, 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 dun. Well, hello there, Ghost Mod. We're talking about bacon. Please. We're talking about bacon. I like mine, like, 80% crispy. Like, 80% crispy, I think, is a good measurement, you know? The same class as a potato chip? Huh. So you want it, like, 100% crispy? Like, completely disintegrate in your mouth type of crispy? Oh, there it is. Nova! No! No! Stop it! Bad mod. Bad mod. With a sunny side up egg. Oh. Oh, I'm drooling. I literally had to swallow my drool. Please don't take that weird. Since Nova's here, he's gonna take that. And be like, what? What did you say? Oh? Oh my god. What is wrong with you guys? We're not calling Tuesday that. That is not what my Tuesdays are gonna be known for. No. Reel it back in. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Look at that bowstring. What is the other thing that they say? I don't remember. Yeah, I really gotta bonk everybody today. Oh my god. Hello, Aragon Shark. 65% crisp? Okay. No, I see you. I would say my ideal is between 50% and like 80%. Somewhere in like that range, I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. I'm good. You're looking at the Bamboo Lab A1. That's literally the filament printer that I have. I like it a lot. I'm looking at it right now. It's off to my right. I like it. I haven't really had too many issues. Every so often you have to clean the plate. Because sometimes, like, just by touching it, like, the little bit of oil on your hands will kind of, like, get rid of, like, the stickiness that, like, the filament needs to stick to the actual plate. So sometimes you have to go through and clean it with, like, a dish soap. And, like, give that, like, a good clean. And then it should stick again. Other than that, I really haven't had too many issues. Yeah. I got the one with the what is it called? Like the AMS, or like the thing where you can print multiple colors at the same time. I like that. I like that. I recommend going the extra mile to get that. Scrambled eggs, please. Cannot stand the texture of egg whites. I definitely prefer my eggs scrambled. Yeah. If I had to pick, I'm a scrambled girly, or an omelet. I like scrambled or an omelet. So I usually, yeah, prefer my eggs like fully done. But, you know, either way, it's whatever. Crispy but not tough for lean sections. Okay. Oh, why are we always talking about food? I can't eat right now. Dang it. Have a thing for runny egg yolk. Your mom's soft boiled egg laid on a piece of toast. Yeah, I know it's definitely a thing. I don't mind it. I used to hate like a runny egg yolk as a kid because I used to think it was like, oh, it's raw eggs, so therefore I will die if I eat it. That's what my kid brain told me. But you know, since growing up and I have tried it, I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. I still prefer scrambled or an omelet if I had to pick myself. But I'm not like grossed out or anything by it anymore. I'm fine with it. If it's served to me, I will eat it. I will still eat it. Love a good Mexican omelet. Ooh. What is in a Mexican omelet? Is it like I've had like a Mexican breakfast burrito, and oh, I still dream about that. I still quite literally have dreams about that. About that burrito. That was the best goddamn breakfast burrito I've ever had in my life. And I can never hope to replicate it. So if the omelet is similar to the burrito, ooh. Yes, please. Yes, please. Can I have to have a snack ready? No. I have my water. All I need is water to live. You know, you can go a week without food, but you can only go like a day without water. It's fine. I eat right after stream, so I'll be okay. I was really naughty at the store the other day when I got my my meal prep for the week. I saw the bag of chips, I saw the sour cream and onion, and I had a moment of weakness, and I got the bag of sour cream and onion. So, I'm trying my darndest to not eat the entire bag in one sitting. Because your girlie is working out, and I'm trying to get fit. I'm trying to get buff. And getting buff does not call for an entire bag of sour cream and onion chips. But just like a little bit as a snack every so often, you know, it doesn't hurt anybody. It's fine. It's fine. Swedish Taco Friday. They are not approved. Dang. I don't know if I've ever had a taco like that. Omelets can go fuck themselves? Sea dragon. You just haven't had a good omelet, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe it's just not for you, and that's okay. I won't judge. I won't judge. Spicy beef, refried beans, and peppers. Side of salsa. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm down for that. I'm down for all that. For Prusa Core 1, that's because it needed superpower. Oh, is that the one? Is that the one like with the inside like box? There's like a whole box that it like protects. I don't know, protects it from the elements. I remember when I was looking at filament printers, there were some fancy ones like that. And I think they also, yeah, they print like the really nice, types of filament. Like the more like heavy duty, like really fancy filaments. Because you have to have a certain level of like, what, heat and power to be able to print with those. And some printers cannot handle that. But when I was looking at mine, I was like, I'm not trying to print with metal or whatever the hell it was. Treat yourself. I love telling you guys to treat yourselves, and then I never treat myself. unless I have like in my head, I'm just like, okay, this is a business expense. This is for work. So therefore I can treat myself to it. But I don't remember the last time I actually treated myself. When was the last treating myself purchase I made that didn't involve like work? Huh. I can't think of one. Oh shit. Oops. I count like getting like food as treating myself, and I treat myself like every weekend to like one nice little cheat meal, you know? Like that's treating myself. I think that's good. Yeah. Time for an impulse buy? No. I'm not buying a Switch 2. No. You can't make me. I now have dangerous bacon. Why is it so dangerous? Is it because it's so sharp and crispy that it's gonna cut your mouth? Please don't do that. You can technically print food these days, yeah. I do not have that capability, but I know some labs do. I've had, I think I've had beef that was like made in a lab or something. I don't know. I think. I'm not gonna treat myself to a Switch 2. I made it this far, I'm over my impulse feeling, you know? I'm good now. I'm good. I'm fine. I've made it past the storm. Okay, so bread, I've had this discussion with people before, and I've learned that we did this whole poll thing at work before, and we polled people, and mind you, these are like military people, so I don't know if that skews the reference point, but apparently only men really enjoy drinking milk by itself, and women always give the response of like, ew, that's gross. Yes, I am one of those women. No offense, don't take offense. I could not picture drinking a glass of milk. I can't do it. Unless it's like chocolate milk or like it has something else with it. Like it's a milkshake. Something like that. I can't do it. I can't do it. But when we polled the men, all the men were like, oh hell yeah. I love me a nice, tall, cold glass of milk. And I'm like, what? But then I asked the women, and all the women agreed, and they were just like, nah, I can't fuck with that. Steam Deck worth it? Absolutely, the Steam Deck is worth it. If I had to pick between a Switch and a Steam Deck all day, every day, easily. As long as you, like, already have a Steam account that has a bunch of games on it, which I'm assuming you do, then the Steam Deck is worth it. To drink a liter of milk per meal? That's crazy. I bet your bones are strong as hell. I bet a semi-truck can hit you and you'd be fine. That's crazy. You don't like the aftertaste of milk? I don't know. I don't mind milk with like my cereal or like I said, in like a milkshake or like something else with it. But milking it on its own, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh yeah, Hades on the Steam Deck sounds really nice. I used to play a lot of Cult of the Lamb on my Steam Deck, and that worked really well too. So I can imagine that Hades works good. I want to play Hades one day, one of these days. Probably on stream, to be honest. You guys will probably see my first reaction to Hades. Milk makes every food taste better, but I can drink cold milk by itself, especially if it's like 3% fat. Interesting. Well, you know, you should rename yourself to Bread with the Milk. Bread with the Milk. You don't have butter, but you got milk. All the Octopath Traveler series. I haven't played those either, but I remember they looked really cool. They looked so pretty. Ooh. Then diagram those guys with Midwest origins and you'll find your explanation, I bet. Huh. Yeah, maybe it is like a regional thing too. I don't know. Just fascinating. Just truly fascinating. I used to, and it's not like, it doesn't even come from like a childhood thing for me. Because as a kid, I used to drink so much milk. Like I would have like a cup of milk and just drink that by itself. And that would like, I would love that. But at some point, I just stopped. Like, I don't know, when I was like 5. And then I just never drank milk ever again. Like from like by itself. I don't know. Then I became addicted to just drinking water, which, I mean, good for me, I guess. I was one of those kids that hated soda too. Because I would drink soda and I would just like hate the fizziness of it. It just felt like it was like, I guess because I grew up drinking milk. And so the fizziness of the soda made me feel like it was like poisoning me. I was like, ow, it hurts, it's burning my tongue. Even though that's just me being a dramatic kid. But in the end, I guess in the end it made me healthier. Unintentionally. Now, obviously, I can drink soda, but I still just don't prefer it. I just drink water. I just love my water, man. It is poisoning you, so your body was right. True. My little child brain knew what was up before even, like, I knew why. I just had a feeling. Red with the Milkies. Yeah, you should name yourself that. Speaking of hydrating, I know, that kind of made me thirsty. That kind of made me thirsty. Not gonna lie. Just a nice, tall, cold glass of water. H2O. Da, 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 da. Oh my god. Is that all my socials? Come hang out with us. If you guys aren't on my Discord yet, we're having a community night on Saturday. Wahoo! We're gonna play Repo. Any Repo players? So if you're not on the Discord, come hang out. And as I've said a million times, my new YouTube video is almost done. So that'll be a thing. So look forward to that. Thanks for the follow, Emmanuel. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Wait, I booped you guys, right? Whatever. Second boop. Boop. Nom 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 nom. It's good? Hell yeah. I'm glad. We're having some fun sanding adventures today. I'm so excited. Look how pretty she is. Hold on. Hold. Oh my god. Wow, look at our bald queen. Her without her hair. Here we go. A little more normal. Wow. She's so pretty. I have no idea how I'm going to paint her eyes, by the way. I have no idea how I'm going to do a lot of things with this figure. But you know what I say? Fuck it, we ball. We got this. W the vibe in here. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. That makes my day. That's what I like to hear. Let's go. Going for that W vibe. I know. Yeah, I pretty much just drink water. Sometimes you gotta have a little White Claw, you know, a little something, a little spicy water. Spicy water with a little flavor. But otherwise, I pretty much only drink water. Yeah. Not gonna lie. Chat needs to know, Meds, do you drink salt water? Salt water? What do you mean by salt water? What do you mean by that? Is that a thing that you can do? I thought you weren't supposed to drink salt water. I've heard that, like, you can gargle salt water, like, when you're really sick. That was, like, one of those, like, things that my grandma taught me. Like, oh, when you have a sore throat, if you gargle some salt water, it'll help your sore throat. I don't know if your guys' grandparents or whoever told you, but that's what I was told. And bleh, disgusting. Ask me about the onion water. Never forget the onion water. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. It was just jarring. Is this a sign you need to pull for Hyacine, Cyrene, and Evernight? Oh my god. Nova, you can't pull for all of them. Boy. You got a Discord community spot to chill in? Oh, yes, I do. Oh my god, we're having a community night this Saturday. We're playing Repo. So my goal is to have a community night on like probably keeping the same time. So the Saturdays at, what did we agree on? In the morning. On the first week of the new month. I think that's fair for now, you know. So our first one is this weekend, so on Saturday. And then after that, I'm gonna assume, unless some crazy stuff happens, that the next one will be in May on the first Saturday of the month. And then we'll just continue from there, you know? Yeah? You hated gargling salt water? I mean, yeah, I do not I do not like it either. It is not a pleasant experience. So I can't imagine drinking it. Ugh. No, 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 no. Do you guys want to hear a very personal a very personal medical story? I do not drink the paint water. I would never. Only if I lost a bet, and that bet would have to, like, justify me drinking paint water. It would not just have to be, like, an easy bet. No, thank you? Okay, I won't tell you. What'd you say? We're not calling it that, Thoughtsy. Don't listen to Nova. Every night should be community night? Okay. Okay, Nova. Don't listen to his rage bait. Mr. Rage Baiter over here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Thanks for reporting in. Dogs out Thursday. Crazy. Nova's a special case. Only listen to the tier 3 mods. The tier 3 subbed mods. Those mods you can listen to. They're pay to win. Don't listen to Nova. Don't listen to him. Let's go. Yeah, you can listen to Bucket. As long as Bucket doesn't say anything wild. In before he says something wild. And I'm gonna have to take away his privileges. Yeah, get wrecked, Nova. No, no, no. Bucket, I'm speaking for Bucket. He doesn't approve of it. He doesn't approve of it. No, 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 no. You need a nap? Well, not allowed. You're gonna stay up and you're gonna watch me sand. Is this not entertaining? Wow, look at me go. Go, Kylie, go. You got this, Kylie. Wow, look at her go. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Wow. This is so exciting. Who doesn't love a good sanding? Wow. Oh my god. Pyramid ruined. Get wrecked. Good job. Good job, Grim Squeaker. Good job. You messed him up. He doesn't deserve it. Stay in the basement, buddy. No, don't my bad. That was exactly what you needed to do. That was exactly what you needed to do. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Like I said, I'm really gonna take my time with this figure. This is gonna be my piece de resistance. Oui, oui. So we're gonna go all out. I'm gonna use 90% of my power. Huh? Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. All right, get in here. Get in there. There you go. You can debate him all you want. I don't mind that. That is allowed. I have room for 2 mods to nap with me. Aw. Who wants to nap with bread? Me. There's so many little crevices here on this bow. I started with a fun piece, didn't I? Oh my god, you guys want to see what the bow looks like again? Just to mix it up. How does it go? Flip. Flip. Get in there! That's not correct. Get in there! There you go. That was correct. And then you have the little guy. Like that. Oh my god. We have a bow. Wow! Also, I should probably be zoomed in. Because I know you guys really want to see me sanding the bow, right? So. And look, the string actually kind of like moves. Boing! Boing! Boing, boing! Okay, sorry about that. I just had to sanity check. She does have long fingers. Look at that. Look at that pointer finger. Yo! Oh, you can't see that. Yo! She's pointing to you guys. This guy is a freak! What if you use a real string? That would be crazy. I could. I'm trying to think. Do I have... I mean, I could just literally go to, like, the store and buy a ball of string. That could be really cool, huh? Maybe. Okay. See, this is why you're a mod. You got the ideas cooking. You got them fresh ideas. I like that. Dun 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 dun. Ow. Just stabbed myself. Oh yeah, I was trying to get this little in-between area. Let me actually use my knife. I still really want to get one of those automatic knives one day. It's basically this, but it goes back and forth at supersonic speed. And so it can cut things like butter. Like bread with the butter. So, one day. One day. See, when I treat myself, it's stuff like that. It's stuff that's justified in this hobby, you know? I can tell myself it's for this. Because at the end of the day, I still love doing this. And this stuff does bring me a lot of joy. So when I do upgrade any equipment, it still is just like, wow. Ugh. I love this. I love doing this. It makes me so happy. I don't see myself ever getting bored of making figures. It's so fun. Tax write-off, baby. Oh, don't remind me I have to do my taxes. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Ugh, but I gotta. I don't want to go to jail. I don't really feel like going to jail right now. It'd be kind of inconvenient for me. So I guess I have to do my taxes. Dun, 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 dun. I'm one of those people that always waits to the last minute, though. And I probably should not do that. But I say that every year, and then I continue to do that. I'm like, oh, this weekend is the tax day. Oops. That's how it always goes. Aren't those expensive? They are expensive. Your prize for a common, they said it was like 400 bucks. The ones I was looking at wasn't 400. I think they were more like 200 to 300, like somewhere in that range. 400, I bet that one worked really good. Ooh. I bet it cut super nice. But I want one. Especially when it comes to cutting off supports. Because if I can cut off supports easier, like stuff like, I don't know, this for example, where you can see all the like little support bumps, right? You can see where I had to like take it off. If I had like an electric knife that just like cut through all that, just like literally picture me going like zero, you know, that would also cut down on my sanding time, right? In theory. In theory, I don't know. Oh, there's like a little hole right there. I'm gonna try to fill that. I usually put this stuff off, but I probably shouldn't do that. I'm not putting anything off on this figure. Oh no! You didn't hear that, right? Virus and threat protection. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Oh, you guys don't have the GIF anymore. You guys want the Cyrene GIF? Boop, boop. She's so cute. Look at her. Look at her go. She's dancing. Oh, oh, oh. Where did this meme originate from? I think I first saw it in Uma Musume. But I see like every character having this little meme dance now. Okay. Where did the hole? There's the hole. Okay. Da, da. They take more money first, then jail. Ugh! Damn you, government! All right, it's toothpick time. I get to utilize my toothpicks. Or at least I'm gonna try. Okay, you ready? Secret forbidden technique called dipping my toothpick in glue. You see that little bit of glue? Okay, I gotta go fast or else this is gonna dry. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Okay, perfect. Holes are now patched. Beautiful. That's just how we like it. Don't be an Apothecary Diaries illustrator. True. But honestly, they were kind of funny for that. Everyone was freaking out when like it was announced that they were not in jail, but I don't know, just in trouble or something. I forget how it was announced. And then everyone was like, "Oh, it was just for tax evasion." They just said like, I don't want to pay my taxes." That's kind of funny. That's kind of goated. I think they pushed it back the first hole. Ugh. I don't wanna. I should though. Oh, but I don't wanna. Why do taxes when I could just not? Just kidding, by the way. IRS, if you're listening, that was a joke. That was a certified meme. Please. I'm gonna pay my taxes, I swear. Just give me time. Please. You're getting 400 pounds back on your tax? Hell yeah. I doubt I'm gonna get anything back on mine. Sag. I haven't gotten anything back on my taxes for like a minute. Oh, I miss those days. There we go. Okay. We're almost there on this bow. But the nice thing about me spending extra time on this is that I should have to sand it less when I have to go back over everything. So it'll all work out in the end. Like I said, this is going to be a long-term project. So we're going to take our sweet arse time, as Thoughtsy would say. Clipped and shipped. No! No! IRS, please! I have so much to live for. I couldn't survive in jail. What am I gonna do in jail? I'm just a little guy. I would be so scared. Not the food police. No! How did you know? Oh my god. Not the Minecraft server. That's wild. That's wild and crazy. Okay. Every time I think I'm fine, I see another spot, and I'm just like, oop, gotta get it. I can't ignore it, because sometimes I ignore it, and then it'll bite me later. Ugh. Not today, sanding Satan. All right. Oh, the tip is a little broken too. Not broken, but just like it has like a little hole in it. The tip has a little hole in it. You see it? You kind of see it? You see that little right at the tip? Nothing like a little patching won't fix. Cake for breakfast? Sign me up. Please don't put me in food jail. Ugh, no. Oh, no, please don't do that. Oh, that sounds so awful. Wink, wink. No, stop. I beg of thee. Crazy. There we go. I'm learning how to patch things with glue by very carefully kind of molding it. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, perfect. Should probably set it as well. Ugh. By using my accelerator spray. You give it a little sprit, and it instantly sets. It's quite literally magic. Boop! And one back here too. Boop! Right? Was that the hole that I had to cover before? Or am I a dummy? Where was the other spot I had to cover? Am I a dummy? I might be. Don't answer that, please. Only I can answer that. Oh, I see it. It was back here. I remember now. Boop. Dun, 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 dun. It's not your turn anymore, Skirk. Your time is done. Skirk gave me headaches. She judges us and then says that. I do what I want. I do what I want. And here your turn one day. Do I need? I mean, can I reach that? I can. Okay. I'm gonna get one of my other tools, one of my other little handy dandy tools. If I can uncover it. Because it's hidden behind a bunch of paint. Ah! One day I'll be organized. Waiting for you. Here we go. Perfect. Wow! It's like a sculpting tool. Beautiful. I'm glad y'all are having fun. Y'all seem like you're having fun right now. As I'm in the mines. As I'm in the sanding mines. Here we go. Wow, look at that. I could just get right up in there. Isn't that cool? Isn't that fun? Isn't that exciting? Absolutely stunning. Yes. The only reason I don't use these tools too often is because they are a little bit more aggressive. But when I'm sanding down these little patch spots, I do need it to be a little bit more aggressive. TBH. Okay, now it should be good. What are you guys? Wait, what manga are you talking about? I'm scared. I'm scared. What manga? Oh, Nor. Maybe I don't want to know nothing. Okay. I'm gonna shut up and go back to sanding. I'm gonna sand. You kids have fun. It's art, Mom. God, you just don't understand. It's just hentai is art. Okay. Sure. An RMD lizard gunpla? That sounds hard. You have to paint, like, all the scales and stuff? That sounds difficult. I stick with anime waifus. Okay. Cool. I think we have recovered. Soul is our gunpla god. Have you finished that other one that you were working on, Soul? Before you bought another one on Facebook Marketplace? Huh? Stares at you menacingly. You got your school library to buy manga? That's crazy. I don't think mine ever did, but I also wasn't into anime back then, so maybe I just didn't notice. Maybe they did. Who knows? Maybe back then I was like, ew, nerd? You like anime, you freaking nerd? And now here I am. And now here I am. Doing this. It's because when you grow up, you learn that everything isn't popularity contest. Who gives a frick? Who cares? Do what makes you happy. You only got one life. God damn. And why poop on someone else's happiness? Unless it's hurting others? Who cares? Do what makes you freaking happy. Dun, 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 dun. You bought more too? And no, I finished tonight. Are you streaming it tonight? Question mark? Do I have to get my popcorn ready? Dun, 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 dun. Why is it that every Gunpla and like Warhammer person that I know from this chat, why do you guys all have such massive backlogs? Why is that? I'm noticing a pattern. You guys all have massive backlogs. But then you also in the same breath say like, oh my god, this hobby is so expensive. Y'all funny. So many cool models. I mean, yeah. But like, I don't know. I can see it. I can see it. It's different for me because when I see something that I want to do, like, you know, this Cyrene, for example, I just keep the 3D STL file of this model and I'll be like, I'll print that when I'm ready, you know? So I technically still own it, but it doesn't like take up any space. So when I'm actually ready to work on it, all I have to do is print it myself. So I can see, you know, it being different because you actually have to buy like the physical stuff, you know? It's different. It happens with 40K too. Yeah, I'm noticing that everything involving just the painting sphere, we all have a backlog that will never be satiated. It will never be quenched. Our thirst will never be quenched. You have a massive back. Okay, I see you. Sheesh. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're almost there. We're so close. Let's touch up this a little bit. Wait, let me switch back to the 400. I'm going really hard on this figure, by the way. So I'm going to go the extra mile in every aspect. I really want this to be my big showcase. Da, 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 da. Should I patch that? I might patch that. I might patch that, yeah. I've almost finished the newest ZZZ story. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Feel like we're back. We're back in it, baby. We're back to the good stuff. Not that the other stuff wasn't good stuff, but you know. I just like it. Sissia is actually really funny. If I wasn't broke as hell right now from all the Angels of Delusion, I would probably roll for Sissia. She is very funny. Her voice actress killed it. She made her so funny. But yeah, like I said, I am broke. I have barely a polychrome to my name anymore. So alas, I must hold. I must hold. Ugh. The secret technique you've been talking about? I'm excited to see it too, because I have no idea how it's gonna go. But, you know, I'm hoping it goes exactly how it went for the other person, and also how I'm envisioning it in my head. But it's gonna be a lot. For one, while that dries, this isn't really a part of the secret technique. This is just something that I'm planning to do. So I think I said before that I printed this whole piece in a clear version solely so I can replace this gem with a clear version. And then I'm gonna do the technique to it to give it like the holographic, like, and like just do a bunch of other stuff to it. Speaking of which, there's like a little chip here. Get out of here. But like, again, as I said before, seeing how tiny this is, I did not think it was gonna be this tiny. So now I'm terrified. I'm like, oh no. This is gonna be really hard, huh? Look how tiny that is. Here's X-Acto knife for scale. So I'm gonna have to very carefully cut this out, this little gem out, and replace it with the other little gem that I'm also gonna have to very carefully cut out. And that's not only for this one thing, right? Oh look, there's another side too. But oh, guess what? There's like 20 of these on the whole figure, so you know, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a fun time. Or we're gonna have a time, you know? I'm not entirely sure how fun it's gonna be, but nah, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Even if it goes wrong at the end of the day, guess what? I have the technology to just reprint it and it'll be fine. Or maybe I'll learn a lesson and be like, you know what? I actually don't like how this looks. And I decide to not do it. And that's okay. So I am not gonna rush this girly pop. This girly pop is going to have all the love and respect that she deserves. Dun, 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 dun. I am gonna go Super Saiyan on this figure. All the other figures, just, you know, a practice, just a warm-up. I'm just kidding. I'm still really proud of all the other figures. Every figure I've done has felt like a level up. It literally feels like I'm gaining XP, you know? And it's still really cool to think about how I've only been doing this for about a year now, honestly. I think I did Fei Xiao about exactly a year from now is when I was starting to work on Fei Xiao. So when you think of like all that I've, you know, like all the skill points I've obtained in this hobby in just about a year. I don't even think it's been over a year. Like pretty much just a year, period. Yeah. I'm very proud. Very proud. Okay. Perfect. I fixed the hole. The hole has been fixed. No more hole. Ah! It has red text on its name? What does that mean? Is that a reference? I feel like that's a reference. I feel like that's a reference. But I am just a little dummy baby. I feel like I've heard of a red text meme before. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. See, like normally I wouldn't go so hard as to fix these like little patch marks on a spot that you really wouldn't ever see ever. But like, I know it's there and that's all that matters, you know? Perfect, okay. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Sweet! You had a little 5-minute nap? Hell yeah. I wish I could take 5-minute naps. My naps always end up being like 2 hours. And then I wake up and I have to like... I have to reacquaint myself with the world. I'm like, oh, where am I? What year is this? Oh! Enter an area you're under level 4. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Won't be able to tune in for a week. Ah! Well, I'm pretty much just gonna be sanding, and I might put like some primer on it, you know, just to kind of see like any spots that I missed. But like I said, I'm gonna take my time with this figure, even though I will also be working on it off stream a little bit. Just like a little bit. I'm not gonna go hard in the paint off stream. But for some things I do want to just kind of turn brain off and work on it off stream. But there will always be the VODs if I do anything interesting. My god, it feels so... You know what? It's kind of crazy. I kind of really like doing this little tiny detail work. Does that make me a psychopath? Does that make me a masochist? It's so satisfying to be like, wow, there was like a chip there. That's annoying. Now like, oh my god, wow, it's gone. Oh! It's some mining off camera. True. Sometimes you gotta you gotta grind off camera, you know? Da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba. Wait, let me get the thinner one. You want to see me struggle in a Soulsborne game? Ugh. I am not good at those games. I'm not good at the bash your head against the wall kind of like hard games. I like cozy games. But when I do start gaming, I will have variety. Like, it will be all of the above. It'll be cozy, it'll have horror, it'll have bash my head against the wall until I win type games. Trust me. You'll see. You'll see the challenge that I have planned. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. Brother, we're doing it. We're getting this smooth down. You can turn into a cute little god worm? Okay. Cute! I've never heard of a worm described as cute, but I'll trust you. I'll trust you. I'm gonna do a fit check after this hand, just to kind of see where we're at. I'm getting into the hang of what, like, as I'm sanding, do like fit checks to see how the fit looks, and if it's either impacted by, like, for example, these little tiny bumps that are here on the support. Those will impact the fit. But like once I sand them down, is the fit still off? And it just kind of helps keep me, like, it helps me keep track of the stuff that I'm gonna have to putty. So if you don't know, if you haven't been around for this part of a figure making process, some parts I like to put some putty on, and I use like a polyester. It's like a very like it's like a very thick, like mustard, like, what did I usually describe it as? Like a sauce. It's like a thick sauce type of, instead of like an actual putty where you mold it, it has a little bit more viscosity. Ooh, big word. And I can smush it into all kinds of places. So I like to use it for fitting these like little parts together, because it's very easy to smush into all the places I need it to go into. And then also it sands very nicely. So da, da. Do you really like onions? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a pretty big onion fan. I am a pretty big onion fan. Not in my water anymore, but like, even then, I was okay. I wouldn't do it again, but it was okay. Is that wild to say? I didn't mind the onion water. Why do you ask? You got some onions? You got some onions? Brown, 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 brown. Okay. Let's see. I think the hand is looking pretty good. I might smooth. The fingertips look like they're missing a little bit. I told you I'm going hard on this figure, to the point where I'm even caring about the fingertips. Have you seen the onion dicing video? We joke how to say onion because of it. Onion dicing video? Huh. Breathe and hydrate. Breathe and hydrate. I know. I have seen videos of onions being diced. That's how I learned how to dice onions the smarter way, I guess. But I don't know if we're talking about the same kind of thing. You know what I mean? Thank you, bread. It's water time. This is not milk. This is water. And then, boop, 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 boop. Boy. How to dice an onion. Because I used to dice onions like the hard way, where I would just like slice it and then go through with my knife and just like try to like, you know, cut it in a dicing formation. But then I learned that that's stupid and you're not supposed to do that. Put it in the Discord? Okay. Discord. Is it short?
How do we dice an onion? Boy, that's a big onion. Look at that. Woo! First of all, what constitutes a good onion? A good onion is a heavy onion. This is what I'm telling you. This is a 6-pound onion.
You hear that?
Maybe not 6 pounds, but it's a heavy one. And it's also an onion with the pepper skin of the onion. It's pretty hard. See, it's hard together. Now what we need to do is we need to remove, this is the tip of the onion, and this is the root end.
Okay, I'll stop. I'll watch the whole thing later. You got Satno Diamond too? Girly. Let's go. Congrats, girl. That's awesome. Okay, fun fact. When I pulled last night on Uma Musume and I got my queen, my love, Gold City, I got the director. If you don't know anything about Uma Musume, this won't make sense at all. But if instead of the girl with like the green jacket and stuff, if you pull and if the short girl with like the cat hat and like her fan saying incredible, if that pops up, that means you have a guaranteed like rainbow like level of I used to think it was a guaranteed banner character, but I have since been proven wrong, so it's not, I guess. But it's a guaranteed like you know, rainbow character. So I pulled and I got her and I was like, oh, so I knew it was going to be, you know, a 3-star, and I freaked out. I'm like, oh my god, does that mean I'm getting Satno Diamond? Like, that's crazy. And then it ended up being even better, and I got one of the characters that I've wanted since the game came out, and I got Gold City. I know she's not good. She's apparently not very good in the game, but I don't care. She's gorgeous. Her outfit, stunning. She herself, beautiful. I love her. She's great. So I was so happy. I have to leave the Discords again? What is that? What do you mean people keep messaging you? Is it bots? If there's a bot in the Discord, let me know and they will get smited. They would get smote. But that was funny. Now I'm gonna say onion like that as well. Okay, well, you will not be banned. Foxy will have to deal with it. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna put a little dab of glue on her fingies. Also, I remembered yesterday I forgot to pull on stream, so I could have had that moment happen on stream. Oopsies. So I will do it today. In fact, let's do it right now, because otherwise my ADHD brain will forget. As soon as I patch these fingies. There we go. That looks much better. Cool. Okay. As those dry, let's do our little daily poll. Shall we? If you don't like Uma Musume, I'm sorry. But we're doing a quick pull. Quick gamba. It's gamba time. It's just a little one pull, so there's unlikely anything will happen. But I mean, I was proven wrong last night by getting a 3-star. You hear it? I'm ready. It's happening. Oh my god, guys. Look at her. She's stunning. I love her so much. I'm so happy. Tokai Teo will be back, okay? She's just temporarily here, okay? Don't judge. I needed to switch it up also because I want Tokai Teo to appear in the background and get her her stuff. Who is that? This is Gold City. Look at her. She's beautiful. I love her outfit. It's so cute. The denim like short jeans and like the jacket with like, oh, it's so stylish. I wish I could be like that. I guess I could. I just don't. It's too much work. Okay, ready? This is the banner I got her on, right? So I thought I got this character, but I did not. I got Gold City. Okay, here we go. One pull. Okay, green girl, not a guarantee. Oh, it's a gold though. That's pretty cool. It's Mayano Top Gun. She's also adorable. I love her. She's a cutie. She's a cutie. But no gold, or no rainbow. Then our free card. Let's get our free card. Anything good? Nope. Well, Daiwa Scarlet's cool, but I already have all this maxed out, so it's fine. All right, well, that was our pulls. Super exciting stuff. Oh my god, hi, Gold City. Let me collect my carrots. Woohoo! Okay, say goodbye. Goodbye. That was our free little gamba of the day. I didn't get anything. Pain. It's fine. Alright, are the fingies dry now? They are. Honestly, I might keep them like that because they're supposed to be rounded. Okay, cool. Anything else? Did I miss anything? I think we did a pretty thorough sanding job. Oh, let me get this little part right here. I usually don't go this hard on the sanding. We just spent like an hour so far. Good night, bread. Have a good rest of your day. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Alrighty. Let's see. But pretty much after this point, I think we're good. And then I'm going to do a fit check, like I said, to see how the hand fits with the arm. Because I don't think I've checked that yet. I think I only tried, like, the bow fit. Good night, bread. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, I love this music. So good. So good. All right. I think that looks pretty darn good, if you ask me. I guess we can get the underside just a little bit. Every new angle that I turn this thing to, I'm like, oh, that's a spot that I would like to get. But this is why I also will be doing stuff off stream, is because I spend way too much time on the perfect little things. So yeah, if you came here from yesterday, that is not my normal my normal sanding. I usually try to go pretty detailed with the sanding, and because I mean, what's the point of painting a good detailed figure if you have like lumps and bumps and holes and stuff where they don't belong? It's just gonna mess up your paint job. I want a nice smooth finish. Faster, 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 faster. There we go. Okay. Week and a half sanding minimum? Okay, buddy. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Probably not. We'll see. I don't know. I can't guarantee or not guarantee anything. I'm just gonna go with the flow with this figure. Now, you know? I'm gonna go with the flow. Yeah. I always will and will continue to miss small details. That there's always gonna be something where it's like, oh, I missed the little spot. That's inevitable. But I try to catch as much as I can. I try my best. There will always just be little things you miss. Because we are human. We are but human. Alright. Cool. Let me fit check. Fit check! Where's her arm? Here it is. Alright, so the arm, I guess, is supposed to go like what, this? Or is it supposed to go like this? Nope, definitely this way. Okay. So it is not pressing in all the way. I'm trying to see what's causing that. Okay, get back out. So what I could do is I could either sand this peg down. So, okay, here's my thought process, right? I'm gonna walk up. I'm speaking out loud my thought process, just in case any of you guys ever decide you want to do stuff like this. So, first thought, sometimes you can magnetize the hands, right? And I could just be like, oh, well, I could just cut this peg off and put a little magnet there, you know, no problem, no issue. However, this hand in particular is holding the weight of this entire bow. So you gotta keep that in mind. This bow it's light when, like, you know, you're thinking about it. But, like, when you put it in the context of all that weight is going to rain on this one, it's all gonna, like, combine to this one spot. So, magnet, not possible. Automatically knocking that out of the question. Because I can feel the weight even when I just have this one half of the bow. And then it doesn't even have this half of the bow. Or the string, which, I mean, the string isn't going to weigh that much. This isn't going to be the make it or break it point. But, you know, yeah, magnet, no go. So then we start to think about, okay, so how much am I willing to sand this peg down? Because this is going to be the only, like, pressure point. So I don't want it to be just this tiny little thin slice. Welcome back, Adeptus. No, I have not finished the sanding. I have finished this one piece. The one piece, and technically the two piece, because I did the little string too, but that doesn't count. That was easy. Now I'm just trying to do a fit check and seeing how I want to go forward in the future. It's not necessarily a me problem right now, but it will soon be a me problem, so I do have to keep it in mind. How do you deal with all that stress? Loads of therapy. So I'm thinking that. And also the problem is that this is one of those really thin, long pegs. Kind of like how the tentacles were. So it's gonna make it hard to drill into. So I think I want to sand this a little bit. We're gonna try sanding this a little bit. -2. Damn it! Damn you! Okay. Yeah, we're gonna sand this a little bit. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Because again, I don't want to... Yeah, you get it. I've yapped about it enough. You get the point. What are you talking about? Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Look into adding support for small things like that. For Gunpla Plastic, there's stuff available. What kind of stuff do you guys, like, does Gunpla have? Besides, like, you know, because you've seen what I use. I use, like, wire, basically. Is there some unknown third option that I am unaware of? Ba, 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 ba. Thoughtsy Tuesday. Thoughtsy Tuesday, isn't it? I crack myself up. Dang. Thanks for hanging out, Squeaker. The Dutch Grim Squeaker. What do you prefer to be called? Do you prefer to be called Dutch? Do you prefer to be called Grim or Squeaker? What do you prefer before you leave? Grim? Okay, noted. Thank you. Well, have a great rest of your day. Have a good dinner. Bye-bye. Call him Dutch. Nah. I listen to whatever you guys want me to call you. Except for Thoughtsy. He doesn't get that right. Okay, so as you can maybe see, I don't know if you can tell, but it did get closer. With that little bit of sanding I did, it did actually get a little closer. So with that, that means I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna go a little bit more. The goal is for it to be a completely flush fit. So that is what we're trying to achieve. Without sanding too much of this peg down. Most people here have rights. Literally, it's just you. Everyone else is good. You've already signed it. It's too late. You can review it all you want, but your name is on the dotted line, buddy. Thoughtsy. Are you guys excited to play Repo? I'm excited. I haven't played Repo. I mean, I played it after a couple updates when it like first came out. But yeah, pretty much like after I played a lot of that game, like within the first month or so, maybe even 2 months after it came out. And then I got busy, so I haven't played it since. But I've heard there's been a lot of updates. I'm excited. That face is terrifying. I hate that. Please never post that again. He is a little troll. Just a little troll. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the mod so that everyone can fit into the lobby. For sure, for sure. Have to write out some instructions. Just in case, you know. I'm assuming there's definitely going to be people that have not done the mod stuff before, so. I want to make sure everyone that wants to play can play. I don't want to leave anybody out and make them awkwardly sit there, you know, and just watch if they want to play, you know? If you want to just come and hang out and just watch the game, that is absolutely okay too, you know? That is fine. But if you want to play, I want everyone who wants to play to be able to. Easy as copy paste? Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. I probably will put it on my shoulders, but that's okay. All right. Oh! That scared me. The last thing I need to do is immediately break something. Okay, it still has a little gap, so that means there's something else going on. Let's see. Worst case scenario, if I can't get this to be where, like, completely flush, I can putty it to fill in this gap. I would just rather not. Because that's a lame way out. Yeah, I think we should just do the multiple mod. I think if we start adding in too much stuff, at least for our first time playing, you know, if we end up playing it more in the future, we can look into like other fun little things. But I think for the first time, I want to keep it pretty classic, you know, unless it's some kind of like really important thing. Like obviously for like the multiplayer aspect, adding more than just the 4 players, that's pretty essential. That's an essential thing. So if there's any other mods that are considered like essential that I'm just unaware of, I'd be willing to do that too. Otherwise, I want to keep it pretty clean. Ugh. Ugh, big stretches. Okay. Ugh. Let's see. This is one of those little problem-solving things you just have to work with. Good hydrate, good hydrate. Maximum player count. Ugh. Yeah, just whatever that mod is called, that gives more players are able to join. More than just the 4. Ugh. Okay. Water break. Everyone get your waters. Get ready for the boop. Oh, the train is coming. Boop, boop. I'm sorry. Well, maybe we will get the item, you know? You get to hear me scream as a monster comes by as I'm trying to carry the item back. Trying to carry the item. Oh, hey, guys, I got it. And then you just hear me screaming in slow-mo or whatever it does. I think it's like a slow-mo filter, right? It's funny. That is funny. Look forward to that. I know they've added a bunch of new items too since then. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Slow and deep, I believe. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Thank you, ads. Stupid ads. Leave! Your presence is not wanted here. Oh, so you didn't mean to do it that time. Ah, I see, I see. Innocent until proven guilty. Okay, I'm gonna do a little carving action instead of the sanding. I'm wondering if this part is a little too thick. So I'm gonna, again, gently carve it because I don't want to take too much away from this. But I do want to achieve that flush finish. Flush finish. So we're going to try. I'm going to try my darndest. Ah! Okay, there we go. Slice and dice. I don't care about this peg looking pretty because it won't be seen, but I want it to maintain its integrity since this is going to hold a fair amount of weight. This is going to be weight bearing want to see if this does anything. If it doesn't do anything, then it's something else preventing it. What it might be too is sometimes it's the little corners, because if you think about the fact that some liquid resin might have gotten cured deep down in there, so it might be like a little tiny pool. So I'm going to chop these corners just a little bit. The pressure I'm putting on it, it's fine. It has a little bend to it. It's fine. No need to worry. I'm a professional. Have I broken anything here on stream before? Nah, I don't think I have. I don't think I have. Nah. Couldn't be me. Yes? You're lying. Repo vanilla up to the max player. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know how many people will show up. I know it'll at least be me. And I think Bucket's gonna be there, right? Are you gonna be there, Bucket, if you're still here? Bucket. Are we slipping and London styling myself? Nova, please. Oh yeah, no, never mind. I know what you're doing. Yeah, no, you can't be there. That's okay. Next time though, maybe. Sage. One day you guys will hear the ghost of Christmas past. Okay, so see, that didn't do anything. So that means it's something else is blocking it. I wonder if it is if it's the peg is a little too long issue. Let me sand it just a little bit. That's not what I said! Stop making stuff up! Okay. Did that help? Actually, I think that did get a little closer with me doing that. Huh. So yeah, maybe like I said, maybe a little resin got cured at the bottom. So this needs to be sanded down a bit. Which I don't mind doing because obviously like it gets a little bit more thick in this peg the lower down it goes. So drilling would actually benefit if, like, by cutting this peg down at least just some. Not all of it, but some of it at least. Okay, how did that do? Sorry, we're spending so much time on this. Okay, we're to the point where it's almost flush. Oop. You see that? See how there's just like a little gap left? It's almost there. Okay, I'll cut it a little bit more. But yeah, I don't want to go too much lower than this. And if it ends up just being me and Bucket playing, then that's fine too. All right. Can you not be tilted? Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. Boom. Okay. All right, so it is no longer helping at this point. So it's something else I might just give all of it one more little sand, just because I did slice some parts. I do kind of want to sand it, just a little bit. And anything left after that, since it basically is almost there, I'll probably just putty the rest. You know what I mean? Okay. And then I swear we're gonna sand a different part. So it won't be all just me sanding this one part for the entire stream. Ow. Okay. Last fit check. It is very close. So yeah, I could just putty the rest of that. That's easy. It is very close. Can you see it? Can you see it? Very close. Whoa. Okay. Moving on. Let's work on the other half of this bow. Huh! Oh my god. Give the whole thing a light sand. This bow is gonna be so sick. I'm excited. Yeah, see, when you sand, you can kind of start to see a few little lines that like appear. I don't know if you can really tell in the camera, but that's why it's good to just kind of sand the entire thing. Just to see those little lines that pop up. You appreciate the effort I show to show how long it takes? Yeah. That's why I always feel self-conscious though, is because like no one else ever shows this part of the process. So I'm like, oh, is this boring? Do people just not want to see this? But I mean, if you guys like to see it, I mean, I'll show it. But I just figured that most people, besides Soul, I know Soul loves it, but I just figured that the majority of people just come to see the painting, you know? But if you guys like to see the whole process, yeah. I mean, there is a whole lot that goes into this figure making, you know? It's not just the fun part, you know, the painting is the fun part, right? It's not just about that. There is a whole lot that goes into 3D printing your own models and then getting them to the point where you can start painting them. It is a whole thing. I'm not trashing on you, Soul. I'm not trashing on you. It's educational. Hell yeah. That's what I want at the end of the day, you know? Because there isn't a lot of content out there that shows the whole process. So sometimes it can be overwhelming to get into this hobby because there's just a lot of like, oh, I don't know how to do this part, or there's no videos on how to, like what kind of materials they use for sanding or how the pinning process works. The pinning process is, whew, yeah. If you Google or like YouTube search like the pinning processes and like magnetizing and stuff for models like this, you're not gonna find a lot. There's some stuff, but it's pretty hard to come by. So, and then like live streaming it is like next to none. So yeah, I just like to show it up, you know? If this American dummy can do it, I can too. Okay, well, I'll take that as a compliment? Question mark? Yeah, people don't talk about like all the prepping process. Because it might not be exciting, you know, but it's important. It is very important to do this process. It's like, as you can see, now that, maybe if you can see it, that line is no longer there. Now it's just nice and smooth. So when I get to the painting process, I will appreciate that. You did magnets once, you wanted to die? Yeah. Magnets are a hit or miss. Sometimes they go in, they go so well. You know, it's such a smooth process and you're like, oh wow, I love magnetizing. And then sometimes you want to die. You want to die. It's a rough time. But unfortunately, practice makes perfect, as they say. And you have to go through the unfun stuff multiple times until eventually you're like, okay, I know what to do now. I think I finally got it. It just sucks when it doesn't work out. Or like you're drilling into something and it chips and you're like, oh no, my life is ruined. But learning how to adapt to that, to learn, adapt, overcome, you know? I think that's very important. Sometimes you gotta be a little creative. Like how I did with the tentacles. You guys saw the tentacles that I did with Yadhari. I had to be a little creative with those guys. Yeah, adapt. Nice. But yeah. And this part is pretty chill. You know, I get to talk a little bit more with you guys because I can kind of just like turn my brain off. So it's just a nice little chill process. We're just vibing out here, you know? But yeah. But it is nice to showcase just how much like effort that this stuff is. It's not just like a easy, just, oh, I print it, it's fully ready to go. Then you just prep it and you just paint it, you slap some paint on, and boom, bam, bop, it's done. You know, it's a whole thing. If you want to do it the fully, like, correct, safe way, you know? And some may say I'm extra for pinning. Some may say, like, why do you even need to pin? Just glue it all together, you know? Who cares? And to that I say, well, if these figures were solely for me, then maybe I could do that, yeah. But even then, it's still important to, like how I said with this bow, right? How everything connects to this one solo joint. I'm gonna have to pin that because that's gonna be like such a prime space for things to go wrong. And if I don't put a metal wire in here, it's gonna take just the slightest bump to, you know, well, I mean, obviously like this stuff is more durable than like maybe some other resins, but it's still not like metal durable. So it's just very helpful to put a piece of metal in there for durability's sake, 1. 2, for like shipping, and like even if I were to move one day and I wanted to disassemble some of my parts, some of my stuff, so that way I can pack them a little bit more easy, even just for myself, you can do that, you know? Hi Painty, how's it going? Slap some paint, boom, bam, bop. Yeah, I try to go the extra mile to make sure things are a little bit more sturdy. Obviously, if a figure falls off of a table, it's not going to survive, like, necessarily. It will help having the metal rods in there. It'll help its chances. But do I think that it just suddenly becomes, like, bulletproof? No. Absolutely not. Especially sometimes when you have really small, delicate pieces. Like for example, on this piece in particular, I have noticed that this piece is going to be probably one of my points of worry. Oh, there it is. You see her little earring? Because it's just such a small, fragile piece. If I were to just accidentally bump this in just the wrong way, it very well possibly could break. Or like her little wrist parts, you know? Like if this were to fall in just the right way, that could very well break too. Or even her like fingers and stuff, you know? I make the resin as durable as I can, but it's not metal. It's not bulletproof, so... For at least the joints, I like to try to add in my metal rods. It helps. It helps. But, you know, gotta do what you can. Long story short. Yeah, this whole thing it takes a long time. It's a process, you know? This girlie is big. This girly pop is big. I don't know exactly how big she's gonna be. But I'm gonna assume she's probably gonna be about Skirk size, which is large, large and in charge. So don't do a drop test with the Atari. I would not recommend that. Yeah, I would really not recommend that personally. But the plan is that with any custom commissions, I do plan on sending a little bottle of glue like this. Not necessarily for anything breaking, which, I mean, I guess it can serve that purpose as well. But also for the fact of like, if you want to glue the pieces together, at that point, you know, you can. I don't know. I just think it would be just a nice little thing. It's not like these are like super expensive or anything. So with the money that you're paying for these figures, I think it's just a nice thing to send like a little bottle of glue, just in case you want to glue all the pieces together to like final set them, because you don't plan on ever removing the pieces ever again. You can do that. I do it sometimes. It just depends on the piece. It's just a nice little thing to add. And yeah, it can serve as an insurance just in case something might. I really, really, really hope nothing does break. But because I'm going to take every preventative measure to ensure that nothing will break in the box. But, you know, I can't rule out that chance. So, I don't even want to think about that happening. I just really hope it doesn't. Oh, I'd be so mad. And girly pop figures, or did you paint and model and sand other kind of figures first? No, I pretty much started with girly pop figures. My first ever figure I printed was Kaching. Do I have her close by where I can show her off my very first print? I mean, my very first print was just a cube. That was kind of just like a test cube. But my first, like, important, like, meaningful print was like a small Kaching figure that I did. I never prepped her or painted her or anything. She's literally still just fresh off the press like this. She's cured, obviously. But, yeah. I never painted her or anything because she was kind of just like a test. But I did a Lumine at some point too, because she was a free model that I just was like, I just want to test this as well. And then as I've said, my first figure that I actually painted and stuff was a gift for a friend, which was the Kaya. So I guess technically I started with a man. I started painting with a man. But Fei Xiao was my first, fully for myself, like taking this more seriously. full-on figure. Good old Fei Xiao. But yeah, but I kind of started off 3D printing with the idea that I wanted to print, like, figures. Because I just wanted more figures in my life. I don't know, I think they're cool to have, like, a physical thing of, like, characters that you like, whether it's anime or games, or just anything. I mean, the possibilities are just... And I played D&D, too, at the time, and I was thinking to myself, like, oh, if we did anything physical, like, in person, like, we can print, you know, D&D stuff, too. And I have printed some D&D stuff as well. I have actually done that. They're not with me because I gave them to my friend. But, you know, the possibilities are endless. It's fun. A man. I know. Ugh. Printing a man? Ugh. Gross. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But, yeah. I just like printing things that I enjoy, which is anime, gacha games, you know, really just anything like that. Ow, stabbing myself. There we go. Golden bread. What's up, golden bread? We got a lot of bread in this chat. I've just started to realize. For the free beans. Hell yeah. You would like to trade painting models other than Tiny Games Workshop ones? Hey, I mean, I will always support that. Which again, is why I want to, you know, I streamed this in the first place because, you know, I just love this stuff, right? And you know, what's wrong with sharing my love and my passion with other people, you know? Maybe I can introduce people to this stuff. Bread is good for the soul. What kind of bread? What kind of bread we talking about? We talk about white bread? Whole grain? I'm not very good with bread. How many breads are there? Sourdough? Sourdough's a bread. Potato bread? Ah, a connoisseur. I see. Okay, I'm talking to the real freaking deal. Is that why it's golden bread? That's funny. Oh, the breads. Bread is just good. I can't deny that. But I'm not naturally a gacha person. That's completely fair. Gacha is not for everybody. It's my thing, but it's not everybody's thing. But you know, you can print anything. I have a Leon Kennedy STL file. I could print Leon Kennedy if I wanted to. Leon! Leon! Leon, keep your shirt on! No! What 3D printer do I use? I have a Saturn IV Ultra is my main workhorse. Ow, I stabbed myself. I also have a Saturn III. I think it's just a Saturn III. And then I have like a Photon Mono SE was like my first 3D printer. She doesn't really get used anymore. I could, I guess, but I just haven't. Where is he, Leon? You want to see Leon? Fine, I'll show you Leon. Take a little stretch break. Ugh, stretch the hands out from all the sanding. Blah, 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 blah. Elgu? Yeah. I haven't really had too many issues with my Elgu. I've never tried, or I have my my Frozen. I think is that the brand of the Mono SE? I got that one so long ago, or it feels like so long ago. It was probably only like 2 years ago, but let me see. My Leon Kennedy. Let me take a little look-see. Is Annie cubic? Oh, okay. That sounds correct. Yes. That absolutely sounds correct. Now that you say that, here it is. Leon Kennedy. Oh my god. Leon! Oh, not that one. Okay, here. I'll show it to you. I own a lot of figure stuff that I could do. Hurry! I'm sorry! I'm going! I'm sorry! Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am! Yes! Yes, ma'am! I'm going! I'm on that shit. Boom! Is that fast? Leon! I have this figure. Look at this man. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. I have never done wet sanding before. I've never tried it. I've heard about it, but I've never tried it. I don't have the setup for it. Kaka. Leon. I don't know why he has a shirt on, if I'm being honest. But, like, I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's fine. I'll read that fanfic. Hell yeah, girly. But yeah. So I do own this figure. Boom. And then, yeah. I have a lot of stuffs. I have all kinds of stuffs. There's a second Magnum in his pocket. Oh my god, calm down, guys. I show Leon Kennedy for 2 seconds. I'm pretty sure I can find an NSFW, Leon. I'm sure I could, but I am not doing that on stream. Guys, I'm not that kind of modeler. Oh my god. What do you take me for? I'm a wholesome little gal. I'm just a wholesome little gal. He can wall slam. Oh my god. I'm not drooling. There is some wild files out there. I think, what was it? Adaptus, you have or you saw the Cyrene one that came out, right? I got jump scared. I wasn't expecting all that. Oh my god. Cyrene does not, I don't know. I don't feel the need to loot Cyrene, personally. I mean, you do you. You guys do you. You know, no hate, no shade, no judgment. But, for me, I just don't really see Cyrene in that light. So when I saw everything, when everything was bared to me, through a file that I got for free, I got a little spooked. Rockin' Goon later. Oh my god. I didn't even see the actual not safe for work version on the website. They only showed like her with like the goth shirt and stuff on. But little did I know that there's another option when you get the file, because I got it for free through my Patreon person. I guess they did like a bottle swap thing, so they just gave it to us for free. And I was like, oh wow, Cyrene, I love Cyrene. And I open it up and I'm like, oh wow, okay. She's a different aesthetic, whatever. But then I saw that there was a not safe for work file included, and I was like, oh, huh? What does that mean? And I opened it and I was like, ah! Ah! I got scared. You see everything. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to paint that. I don't know if I can paint that. Lol. Any, leads you recommend? Time to make a meadow model? Ugh. I would die. I would pass away. If I were to... Oh my god, stop. I would be way too excited. Being able to do a figure of myself is my ultimate dream. But I am trying to currently learn 3D modeling. I say that as if I'm very far ahead or something. I'm not. I'm still very much in the beginning stages. Because usually when I have a moment of spare time, I'm usually working on my YouTube video. So I haven't really put too much effort into the 3D modeling as much as I want to. But my goal is to be able to 3D model to not only make, you know, a figure of myself, but to also be able to just have the freedom to, like, okay, a character comes out. I really like this character. Oh no, there's no models for them that exist. Wait, I can make my own. Oh my god. You know, that's the goal. That's the ultimate true goal. And then I can ascend into pure bliss. You know what I mean? Would I ever paint Warhammer models? I just don't think that my skill set overlaps too much with that. So I just don't think I would be very good at it. And, you know, like, I don't have any, like, you know, dislike of it or anything. I think they're cool. I've actually learned some techniques from Warhammer painters as well. Like Gundam and Warhammer painters. I think they got some crazy techniques that I'm just like, oh my god, how did you do that? And I have learned from them. But I personally just love to paint cute women. I love cute and or hot anime women. And I'm not opposed to painting a man as well. I would. I would. Like that Riceley figure? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, what do you paint? What do you paint, Golden Bread? Do you paint Warhammer? If I had to take a shot in the dark? I'm trying to carve out my own path. And it's not like I'm the first person to ever paint, you know, these figures. Obviously, I didn't make this figure. And, you know, there are other anime figure painters out there. But I never see any of them like live streaming or making like videos, like really detailing like how the process works. And I'm passionate enough to love showcasing this stuff, and I just like to yap as well, so. I'll paint anime style if you paint realism. Oh god. I don't know how. I mean, yeah, I don't know how. I can dry brush a little bit. Isn't that involved? I can kind of dry brush. I think you guys dry brush quite a bit. And then you have like inks and stuff that you put into like the shadows. And I don't know how the hell you do like the armor shading that you were doing. I don't freaking know how to do that. I do anime women. Dry brushing is for cowards. Lol. So I have a model that I would love to paint, and it would be in that kind of style. And it would be Ciri from The Witcher, because obviously I love Ciri from The Witcher. She's one of my favorite, all-time favorite video game characters. She's either number 1 or number 2. She might be number 2, if I'm being honest. But she's up there. And I have a figure. It's on my shelf. But I would love to paint her, and she deserves like a realism, you know, the type of painting that you mostly do. She deserves that kind of style. She would not have the anime style, for sure. And it has a whole bunch of like badass stuff on the figure. She's like slicing the head off of like a cockatrice. And I think that that's badass. She's cool. Painting Syrian realism would be torture. Yeah, it would be. Why do you think I haven't done it yet? Instead, I'm torturing myself with Cyrene here. Cyrene. And I'm going to have to paint gradients of about 1 million different rainbows. So that's a different kind of torture. However, I get off on this. In a wholesome way, by the way. In a completely wholesome way. I just love doing gradient work with like all these bright, pretty colors and stuff. You what? I think she's wearing chainmail too. So, oof. Oof. And I'm the problem. I know what kind of community I've bred. I know. The community reflects the streamer. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know. I get it. I am what I am. Take me for what I am. Blah, 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 blah. Depends on her armor. Let me grab her really quick. Oh my god, it feels good to stand. Oh my god. Ugh. Big stretches. Okay. Let's see. Let me grab a bit of her. Okay, girly pop. Come here. I'd probably honestly reprint this if I were to do this. Because, this is in my old resin. And my old resin was not the tea. You can even immediately see the color difference between this and that. Because this is like a blend of like a couple different stuff. But yeah. Can you properly see? Look at all these freaking belts. All this texture, you know? She's mad too. She's mad. She's like ready to kill. She's got a cool sword. She's got like leather pants on. And like all these like little belt stuffs going on. She's got cool boots. Look at all the detail in these boots. I'm so excited for Witcher 4. You have no idea. No, I'm mostly wholesome with a little bit of goon. Switch those two around. Silly. What kind of webcam am I using? I am using a what is it? A ZV-1. Yeah. Boop. It works pretty well. I like the autofocus, you know. It doesn't do super well with like fast movements. Okay, well it is right now. See how it's like stuttering? But like how often am I doing that? Yeah, it's a Sony. A Sony ZV-1, I think is what this is. I got it for a really good price. I would love to upgrade it one day, but I think it does fine. Yeah. So you can see all the detail. Look at that. My dusty hands have gotten a little bit of dust on her right now, but like otherwise, yeah. Da, da. Paint magenta to turquoise. When did you have to do that? That does sound weird. Look at all the hair detail. Wow. Yeah, this is one of my favorite characters of all time. So you best freaking believe I'm so excited for The Witcher 4. When they announced that, I quite literally like screamed, and I kind of like hurt my throat doing that. I like lost my voice from me screaming when they announced The Witcher 4. Like when I knew The Witcher 4 was coming out, but I didn't know that Ciri was going to be the main character. I thought we were moving on to like a different... I knew it wasn't going to be Geralt. I knew his story was done. So I was like, okay, we're probably moving on to a completely new character, right? So when I found out it was Ciri, oh my god. Words cannot describe how excited I was. But yeah. You're slowly assembling my model area for streaming? Oh my god. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Sunlu, ABS resin, and Orzen 8K. Yeah, there's so many resins out there. There's so many resins out there. You know what I used to start with when I first started printing? I did the little silly thing, and it's okay. You can make fun of me. I don't mind. I started with eco, like the plant-based resin, because I was like, oh, well, it's better for the environment and it's better for my lungs. You know, if I breathe it in a little bit, maybe it'll be like a little bit better for me. That's just not true, first of all. It's still very toxic. And that stuff is brittle as hell. It is brittle as hell. But yeah. I don't recommend it. It's okay. It printed fine. But yeah, I have all my setup out in my garage now, and I have it all in like a nice big like tent. One of those like growing tents that are made for plants. And yeah, so it's all a lot safer. I have a big filter thing. Yeah. We're Gucci now. It just took a little bit of a there was a learning curve at first. Because I originally had my first 3D printer in my office. Mistake. Mistake number 1 was having it in my office. Mistake number 2 was having my windows open while I was working with the resin. Don't do that. Because if you didn't know, resin cures with UV light, which guess what? The sun is UV light. So if you let any sunlight into the room, you're going to be in for a bad time. And I had the printer right next to the window too. Big mistake. It's like a meth lab in my garage. It is. Sometimes I worry if my neighbors like see me like when I'm, you know, when I have my garage open and I'm like, I don't know, leaving. I'm like leaving the house. And which I do on occasion. And sometimes I'll like see my neighbors and I'll like wave to them and stuff. And I'm like, I wonder if they can see my meth lab. I hope they're not judging me. Evil lair type shit. I wonder what their thoughts are. Because how many people would actually know that like, oh no, that's probably a 3D printing setup. Like, because not only do I have that big, you know, like, the 3D printing, like, actual space, then I also have, like, a whole big table of, like, all my alcohols. Like, not drinking alcohol, the cleaning alcohol for cleaning all my prints. And I have all these different tubs, right, to set up where I can, like, take them and put them all in the different levels of cleanliness. And, yeah, sometimes I wonder if if they see that and they're just like, what the hell? What is that girl doing in there? You have a lab and a basement? I do. I have a lab and a basement. The mods are in the basement. I keep that. See, look, if I was evil, I would have my 3D printing space in the basement, which I did actually do that for a time. When I moved it from my office, I put it in the basement. But then my mods started developing bad problems, you know, like lung issues. And I was like, oh man, if I want my mods to survive long enough, I guess I'm going to have to move this. So I do not have a mansion. I have a house, which I am very thankful for. I'm very appreciative of that. But, yeah. And I own it all myself. Wahoo! But it's called a mansion. Oh my god. No, I'm not. Guys, I was in the military. Do you think military people are rich? No. Renting does suck. Yes, I agree. I had an apartment. Well, I was in the dorms, like military dorms, for a very long time. And once I finally got out, I got my first apartment. Was super happy about that. That was all I needed. Just, you know, having my own space was just amazing. I was very happy. And then later on, I eventually was able to finally secure my own house, and I was very thankful for that. And yes, I did. I got in during COVID, and I was able to get like a, what is it? It's like a 2.3. I know. Which is why I'm never moving. I was able to get, yeah, like a 2.3 interest rate. So I got very lucky. It was during COVID as well. So everyone was trying to buy a house. So I kind of had to just like move very fast. Yeah. 2.3. Holy, I know. And thank you for saying thank you for your service, Golden Bread. I enjoyed my time. And now I'm being cozy. Doing very different stuff now. Yeah, no, that's a for life mortgage. Yeah. I'm literally not allowed to move. Which, it's not like I'm complaining, like, oh no, oh, boo-hoo. I can't move. Like, I'm very, very happy that I was able to get the house that I have. And I was able to get that mortgage rate. And now I'm never going anywhere again. And now I'm becoming a full-time anime girl on the internet. Let's go! But yes, I saved for a very long time. I'm also hella injured. So I still get money from the military. I'm very thankful for that. And because of those things, I am able to try to pursue my actual real dream, which is, you know, what I'm doing exactly right now. I'm getting my full model. I don't want to say soon. I actually have no idea when I'm getting it. And, you know, this is something I've wanted to do for a very long time, but I couldn't at the time because I was, you know, in the military. I mean, I think there are streamers that stream in the military, and that is cool. But I was very busy. I just simply did not have the time. So, you know, I didn't have the time to really pursue what I wanted a very long time ago, and I'm saying this, and I already know you're going to ask, and the answer is no, okay? The answer is no. A very long time ago, I did already, like, draw out exactly what I wanted for my VTuber. And, yeah, I just didn't have the time or the ability to pursue it back then. And now I do. Wahoo! But I drew it myself, and I was just like, oh, I want a VTuber. I want to do it. So, but back then it felt like a pipe dream, you know. It was just like, maybe one day. But I never actually thought I would be here, so I'm very happy and I'm very blessed. And then you guys are here, and I get to yap with you, and so I'm very thankful for that. Bloop, 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 bloop. We'll see it. One day you'll see it. No, you won't. I do think I still have it, but I am not. I don't want to die from cringe from seeing what I drew myself. Ugh! Buh! That is true Meadows, Miss Meadows 1.0. Oh, I love you, Sea Dragon. I love all of you guys. Thank you all. I just like to hang out, and I want to share my passions, and, you know, I just want to be a nice, happy space. I don't know. Is that so much to ask for in this day and age? Is that so much to ask for? I need to fill these holes. I say wholesomely. I'm not going to show any favoritism. But you are one of my favorites. There's something in my throat. Wholesome Tuesday has been restored. Bravo. Boys, we've done it. Boys and girls, we've done it. These holes aren't gonna fill themselves, Adeptus. I gotta do what I gotta do. I told you, I'm going all in. I'm not helping. I'm not helping this situation. It's fine. It's fine. Guys, it's fine. Teehee. Okay, there we go. Hole filling completed. It's just so easy. Lieutenant General Captain Sergeant Meadows of the United States Space Force. Nice. I like all that. I like all that. Where did my spray go? Oh, it's right here. I found it. All right, we're gonna do a little cute little spray. Boop. Hell yeah. I used to think this stuff smelled absolutely vile. Now I'm used to it. I'm just like, whatever. Assault my nostrils, it's fine. Oh, I gotta wait for it to breathe. Breathe? I gotta wait for it to dry. Ah! It's fine. Think we can get a tour of the hobby space? It's quite chaotic. I can describe it. Oh my god, my artist is on YouTube. Hi, Suno. How's it going? How's it going, girly? Guys, my artist. Everyone be cool. Everyone be nice. We're wholesome. How's it going? I don't know when you sent that. I'm sorry, I just saw it. How's it going? Are you good? In terms of hobby space, so artist run. No, you can stay, it's fine. So I have my desk right here, right? And then I have my other, like the whole desk itself is like a big U shape, just to describe it. I know a picture would be easier, but it is too chaotic to show you. And then it goes in a U shape. So my computer is actually directly behind me right now. So I'd have to turn a full 360 degrees. Hello, computer. Anyway, turning back. Hello. So we got my my actual like workspace here. I have a 3D printer. My filament 3D printer is off to the side over there, in like the corner next to my desktop. And then over that way, boom, is my airbrush booth, and it's raised up a little bit so I can stand. And then even more that way, all the way to the other side of the wall, is my little photo booth. And then from there, the desk rounds the corner even more, and then there's just more paints and more stuff. Just a bunch of stuff. Ugh. So yeah. Does that make sense at all? Does that make any sense? I made it all myself. I'm so handy. Wahoo! Oh, that's so good. Oh, I filled that hole so perfectly. Let's go, dude. Uncooling right now? Please. I beg. I beg. Be normal for once! Be normal for one time in your life. Nah, but I appreciate my artist, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have this gorgeous puppers on my screen right now. And hell yeah, I appreciate it. Otherwise, I would have had to try to draw it, and it would have looked terrible, because I am not an artist. But she made my vision come to life, and I can't ask for anything more than that. Did I drink water? I didn't drink water. You're right. Oh my god. Well, who am I? I got distracted. I'm afraid I can't do that? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Bleh. And something about homeowning? I want to own a home. I know. Ugh. It is really... I have survivor's guilt of like... the fact that I did get really lucky. I got very lucky. And I can see that. I can appreciate that I did get very lucky. And I hope that things get better one day. That's all I can hope for. So that everyone can have their own comfy space, you know, not have to pay $1 million to rent. Ah. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. All right. Ooh. Oh my god, it's already... Oh! The time flew. Okay, I'm gonna at least finish sanding this piece, because it's pretty much almost done. I just have a teeny tiny bit more to go. You guys were just gonna let me keep going, huh? You guys just weren't even gonna say anything. You're just gonna let me keep going. All right. Look at my nice, wholesome community. Wow, you guys are fantastic. Got a home, it has 173 square feet. Only 7.5 interest rate. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, interest rates are rough, buddy. Holy, I don't get it. I don't understand how it's so expensive. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. But maybe one day it'll come back down? You think it'll ever be in the 2s ever again? I hope so. I really hope so, man. There we go. That's looking much better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. It was like 1.7. Holy. Hoo-wee. Da, 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 da. That's a hard conversation to have. Yeah, that's true. Maybe we shouldn't. You right, though. Hold up. So, wow. Look at this sanding. Sanding is so cool and so fun. Da, da, da. Bum, 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 bum. It's pretty much almost there. Millennials really pulled a crazy life card in terms of experience in world events. Hell yeah. Which is why I want to have cozy space. Because life can be scary, however, people, I believe in good people. I believe in surrounding yourself with cool, chill people. And that's what you guys all are. And that makes me happy. And I hope that makes you happy too. Period. On God, for real, for real. As Adeptus would say. Not me. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. Inspired me to sand and prep my next model. Let's go! Let's go! We are that dog meme, you know, the one with the fire, and it's just like, this is fine. This is fine. I'm fine. Are you guys fine? Because I'm fine. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. The only way to keep sane sometimes is to, find your community and realize that there are good people. There are truly good people. Because the internet can be a scary place sometimes, you know? The internet sometimes shows you stuff you don't want to see. And while it's good to stay informed, it's also good to look after your own mental health. So look after yourself. And be cozy. I don't know. Period. All right. Oh, that's looking good, baby. I can't tell what that little thing is. I can't tell if that's supposed to be there or if I should sand that. Are you supposed to be there? Oh, wrong one. All before GTA 6 too. No! Oh, I see. Ah, yes. Oh. Ah. Okay. I'm having understanding. So it's supposed to fit into the hole and rest on like that little thing. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little tiny bit of resin. It's not fitting all the way in, but that is okay. So I'm probably unlikely to use this one in the first place. Look how boingy it is. Boing, 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 boing. Look how fun. Boing, boing. Yeah, so I might go with either the clear one and see how that looks, or we might do what Soul said and we might just like make our own string. That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick nasty though, you know? I think we're good. Let me do another fit check. I know we kind of did before, but I want to see what it looks like again. Like it actually paying attention to the fit. Honestly, the fit is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Da-da-da. It could be sanded a little bit. Like overall. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that cool ass bow. Oh my god. Let's zoom back out. We're about to say goodbye anyway. Look at that cool bow. Oh my god. So sick. And you put that right there again. Whoa, Nelly. Hole up. God, it's so cool. It's like a real ass bow. Boing. Oh, obviously it's not attached, but it makes me feel like I just want to go like. So cool. Internet shows you stuff you don't want to see, like toes, goth, Cyrene. Yeah. My eyes were cursed. I can never look at Cyrene the same way ever again. Buh. I can never look at her the same way. You guys just don't understand. I wasn't ready for that, and I saw everything. Really, really, truly everything. And oh, I really didn't wanna. Oh. Could you imagine printing that and displaying that? Ah! Anyway, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Ah. 7 days to see the cover letter and stuff done. Oh. Yeah. That's rough, buddy. I believe in ya. I believe in ya. Good luck. I give you my energy too. Here's my energy. Oh, I'm gathering it. Here's the energy. Oh, crush it up. Crush it up. There we go. One singular ball of energy, and I'm gonna throw it at you. You're gonna catch it, okay? You ready? You ready to catch it? Okay. I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna give it my all. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Is that cringe enough for you? Hell yeah. Good luck though, seriously. You got this, man. You got it. I know you do. That was magical, thank you. You're welcome. Deku! Deku! We're not doing this again. I can't keep doing the Deku bit. I can't keep doing this. Not again. No. You can't make me. And now this amazing music just came on. I'm gonna... I'm stopping myself. Guys, it's time for me to eat. I'm hungry. We talked about so much food today. It's your whole personality now. Don't make my whole personality Deku. Wait, I'm gonna be mad. Don't make my entire personality just boil down to one singular anime boy. I am more than that. Stop it. No. All right. I think that's it. I think that's enough yap. I think I'm all yapped out. Just kidding. I could still go. But that's enough sanding for the day. I guess we'll go back to sanding even more on Friday, guys. Doing it yourself, TBH, for real on God. Okay. No, it's all your fault. I'm blaming you. Have you ever thought that it's all your fault, actually? Maybe? Yeah? Possibly? Thanks for the stream. Okay, yes. I think that's it. Is there anything else I want to say? I think that's it. I think we're good. I think we're Gucci. Let's freaking go. And I will be back on Friday, and we'll sand some more, and then we'll just keep it up. You know, we'll just feel it out. Sometimes I might do stuff off stream. Sometimes I might not. Who knows? It'll be a surprise. I will definitely still be streaming on, or sanding on Friday though, because sanding takes a hot ass minute. But yeah, thank you guys. You guys are all so fun to yap with. Oh my god, that Eevee, so goddamn cute. Ugh. Cute aggression. Okay, that's it. Yes, socials, all the things. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for thanks for being you. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being great. Thanks for that face. Actually not. I'm not thanking you for that face. Put that face away. Turn around. Put a bag on your head. You want to be here on Friday? So y'all be extra feral? Okay, I'm gonna not. Yes, community event on Saturday. I'll remind you guys on Friday though, and I'll yell at you. I'll yell at you that we're playing Weepo. Okay, that's it. Enough yapping. Okay, I love you guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Where's my button? There it is. I found it. Bye-bye. Detroit. Smash!